Okay, hello and welcome. It's been a while since I've done a while. It's been 2 days since I've done a My Team episode. We finished off in Monaco, I believe, coming in P1 in our brand new livery. I got very positive comments on YouTube and TikTok about it, so I'm going to keep this one for now. I personally prefer it, and it also has two variants, where the black and the white, where the colours switch around. So yeah. But anyways, you join me now for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're going to get straight into qualifying. I'm pretty confident about this one. I've always been decent around Baku. It's always been a personal favourite of mine since it came out, I believe in 2016 or 17. Always been a personal favourite. But yeah, we're going to finish off our first and I believe only timed lap here then. Going through a very satisfying section if you get it right. That little S there. If you can get that good, it does something different, man. Like, Anyways, finishing off our lap then, we are going to be put into P6, and I reckon that's going to be jumped down to about P13.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. And it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Mick Schumacher completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, and Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Tsunoda, and Pierre Gasly, Leclerc, Vettel, Reed and Stroll, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Esteban Ocon, and George Russell, Ticktum, Aitken, Mazepin, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
There we go then. P13, like I said. Right. We're going to go for a 2-stopper. Soft to medium to medium. We're going to fuel the car for about an extra half lap to what we're going to do, just in case there's no safety car or anything. We're just going to go for it. So without further ado, in P13 to 5 red lights, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is underway. We get a pretty decent start, so does Vettel, so does Leclerc. Gasly gets an insane start there. We leap down the inside to get past Gasly to get up into P10 by the end of the first turn. Nope, Gasly takes it back. We take it back from Gasly. Gasly got it back then. As now down the straight we have ERS deployed. We're going to go for a dive. We get down past Gasly and past Perez. We get the move off on Perez. Very nice there. Anyways, a little bit. Techers managed to keep that out of the wall then. Well, Perez got past us, but can we get past him here in that little chicane? Yes, we can. Without bashing someone into the wall. Have that. Anyways, lap 4. Gasly gets past us, but we're going to go for a dive down the inside of turn 1 there. We're going to get straight back past him. He's probably going to get past us again, because we have DRS again. Or they'll have DRS. But we got past him, which is the important thing. Anyways then, lap 4, end of lap 4. DRS on Tsunoda. We go around the outside. Can we get past him and stick it? Yes, we can. No questions need to be asked there.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Still a bit slippery though.
Mick is in the pits. Nick in the
A lot of
pits.
people are going into the pit lane now. We're going to get a little bit of a slipstream off of
Whoever
Sainz there as we get
lap,
DRS.
Give us the best in lap you can.
We're going to go for our in-lap now. We're going to be in at the end of this lap, and we're going to go for the first set of mediums. I don't think we have wing damage. We might. You never know. Anyways then, lap 6. Bottas is in the pits. We go for an entrance that is perfectly executed. Very nice indeed. Norris in the pits as well then. Schumacher's back in the pits. He just went in the pit the last lap. That's not good. No wing damage then. Onto the mediums. 1.8. Let's go. Sub 2 seconds.
Okay, you only have to stop once now.
Jeez.
One stop left.
Alright, we'll be out in P12 then, behind Verstappen and Latifi. Latifi and the Haas. Still feels weird to say. DRS on Verstappen then. Gonna go for a move down the inside. Up the end of the straight. That wasn't smart from us. Almost lost it. Almost hit us both into the wall there. That's my bad. We got past him though.
Good.
That's the
job.
important
Nice
stuff.
overtake.
And now it's on to Latifi and the Haas. Still, feels weird to say. Yellow flag, Latifi, I think that is. Latifi's done a Charles Leclerc and done an I am stupid and hit himself into the wall of the castle section. That's not good. Safety car though, everyone queuing, lap 9. Safety car is in.
Safety car in this lap.
As we go for a start, Sainz on our right. He gets a little bit of a jump on us there. We go for ERS. Green flag, we cross the start line, we get past him, we go for a dive down the inside of Norris. Can we get it? No, we can't. Yes, we can. Past Norris then, up into P4. That's a killer start from that safety car there. Killer start. Up to P4, from P6. Sainz and Norris in the dust then. Lap 12, going through into the castle section here. Leclerc somehow makes it through. That shouldn't be allowed. But lap 13 then, on Leclerc we have DRS, Ricciardo as well. Can we get around him? No we can't. Can we get around Leclerc? Yes we can. Can we keep it to 6? Yes we can. Very nice indeed. Same spot that we got Leclerc now. Ricciardo, 1 lap later. Can we get past him? Yellow flag. I don't know why there's a yellow flag. We go around the outside. He hits the wall. He hits us and spins. What's happened there? Safety car's been deployed. I don't think that's my fault there. We're going to go for a pit stop. Can't get a good entrance like last time. Or as good of an entrance, but it's good enough. I don't think that was our fault, that incident. But you never know. Right, wing damage then. We did have wing damage. Whether that's from just what happened with Ricciardo there or not. Somehow we pit, replace our wing, and we still come out in P3, the same place we entered. Well, no, Leclerc hasn't pitted yet. So, 1 place back. But we haven't been overtaken in the pits somehow. Everyone has come in. As the safety car comes in, we get our first look at the Aramco Mercedes livery. That looks very clean. That green, that blue, really nice. Green flag then. We get past Bottas with ease. I'm not worried about Leclerc now. I'm going to try and overtake him, obviously, but it's not a big deal because he's gone on 2 sets of mediums. So he has to pit again, at least once more. So I'm technically in P1 right now, but we have the launch on him. We're going to go round. Nice and simple, actually. No issues there. Surprisingly clean and simple overtake. Just that boost in power. And that ERS. ERS is a killer in this, man. So good. So overpowered. Should not be a thing. Or not that good, at least. Lap 23, then. We've skipped a hell of a lot there. It's been boring. Bottas is behind us. We're in P1. Leclerc pitted. I'm going to check the weather forecast. Cheers, Jeff. Useful as always. Flipping hell, man. On to the final lap, we have a 13-second lead. So we're going to just have a bit of a mess about then. Around the castle section in neutral to shift it up into first. So do a little bit of a drift out of the castle section there. As the rain pours. The wind... I don't know what the wind's doing. But we go to cross the checkered flag, cross the line in P1. For consecutive wins. Back to back, baby.
You worked hard for that one. Congratulations.
I don't think I worked that hard. But thanks, Jeff. Always a pleasure to have you annoy me for the whole race. So, thanks for that.
And so ends another Azerbaijan Grand Prix, a fascinating race and a well-deserved victory. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Reed increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Reed. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Alright, thank you for joining me for this one. What a race that was. Mick Schumacher, even after 4 pit stops, still manages to pull 2 points from that. Yes, he started P3, which I didn't even mention. That was insane. Man started P2, sorry. He started on the front row. The first time one of our cars has been on the front row. And he has to just stop 4 times. But still, 2 points. 2 points is 2 points. You know, 2's better than none, obviously. But thank you for joining me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one for Canada. Sure.